Through the research and subsequent publication that he had done, he was able to induce organizational and structural changes in India, which deformed the Indian social system in a very, very big way. And how this discourse has been transferred to what we find in contemporary times. Now, there are a couple of things that happened. His research was picked up by Hegel. And as many of you would know, Hegel influenced Marx. So the writings and contentions of James Mill traveled through Hegel to Marx. Marx was also in London after the death of James Mill, which happened in 1836, for about 20 years. And when you look at an article which he wrote for one of the newspapers in New York, you see clear evidence of James Mill on that piece, because he is describing Indian society run by Oriental despotism. He again replicates this narrative that the Hindu society is predominantly and primarily hierarchical and oppressive. 1850s onwards, institutions and universities began to get established in India. And History of British India and other publications from Oxford University Press and Cambridge University Press began to find traction in the curriculum which was meant for Indians. And that is how the narrative which James Mill had put in place began to actually get internalized, replicated, and reproduced. In fact, Kalyan Vishwanathan has done some research, and he analyzed Jawaharlal Nehru's discovery of India. And there are many passages in Discovery of India which are exact replications of what you find in History of British India. So I want to emphasize this point that whatever was put in place by James Mill continues in post-colonial India, because Discovery of India remained a very, very important text. And after 1970s, the left historians or the Marxist historians, they took over the Indian intellectual scene. And all these forces, basically began to combine. And that is why, both in India as well as in the United States, what you find in contemporary times is replication of the same discourse which had been put together by James Mill long time ago.